This is your code book. So in this video we are going to discuss about various control statements. So the control structures are one of the basic fundamental concept in every programming languages. So 80% of the programs based on these decision making statements. The control structure divided into three categories: sequence, selection, looping. In sequence means the instructions are executed one after another. So in previous tutorial we have discussed so many programs. So all the programs, the instructions are executed one after another. So that is the sequence statements. So for example, addition of two numbers and so many programs. And next category is the selection statement. So another name we can say conditional or branching statements. So in the selection statements we are going to discuss four things: if statement, if else, if else, and nested if statement. So what is mean by selection statement? So in real life, for example, take our mobile phones. To unlock our mobile phone, we should enter either pin number or pattern. So if you entered correct pin number, then only the mobile allow you to enter the next screen. Otherwise you are in the main screen. So here the selection means based on the outcome of the result. So we are going to check the condition. So in mobile phones, if your pin number is checked with the stored pin number, if both are same, the condition is satisfied, then only the system will allow you to enter the next level. So that is the selection statement. This most of the cases we are using the selection statements. In another example, if you are going to ATM to withdraw money, so if ATM pin number is right, then only you will receive the amount, or the system will allow you to the next level or next screen. And then third category is the looping statements or iteration or repetition statements. So in this category we are going to discuss two statements. One is while statement, the another one is the for statements. So in looping statements, the statements are repeated up to the some condition becomes false. So if the condition is true, the head of statements are repeated. For example, the same mobile phone, if you are continuously entering the pin number wrongly 2 or 3 times, then you will get a message, please try after some time. So here the developers said how many times the machine or the system allow you to enter the pin number wrongly. Okay, so 3 times or 4 times, 5 times, it depends on the mobile phones. So here some of the statements are repeated. So this is the another control statements. So these are the three control structures: sequence, selection, and looping statements. So let us discuss one by one. So the first one is conditional statements. So here we are going to discuss these four conditional statements: if statement, if else, if statement, nested if statement. So the first one, if statement. So look at this flow of execution. So the diagram contains two parts. The upper part is the flow of execution, and second one is based on that flow of execution. I have given one example. So here the condition, if the condition is satisfied, that means the condition is true, the condition evaluates to true, so then the control goes to true statements. Look at the flow of execution. So after the execution of true of statements, the control goes to next statements. If the condition evaluates to false, okay, that means the condition is not satisfied, so the control directly goes to next statement. So in this case, without executing this true part, the control goes to next statements. So look at the example. So if age greater than is equal to 18, if the condition is true, the control goes to the true part, which means you are eligible to vote. Suppose if the age value is less than 18, so the condition evaluates to false, so there is a message thank you without executing that true part. So this is the flow of execution. If you understand this flow of execution, then it would be easy to write the code. And then here you can see the syntax. So how we are going to approach this if statement in Python. So if, in parenthesis you should write condition and then followed by statement. So here we should use indentation. So example, that is 4 spaces. Okay, so look at the next line. After the condition, the statements must be in indentation. So 4 vertical spaces. And then example, if age greater than is equal to 18, then there is a message eligible. Okay, so let me explain this if statement with the example program. So if statement, so we have to read the age from the user end. So age input, use the input statement to read the values from the standard input. So the prompt is enter your age and then add if statement followed by condition. So we discussed these relational operators or comparison operators in previous tutorial. If you need any help, you can refer the tutorial. If age greater than equal to 18, so colon print, we can say if the age is greater than or equal to 18, we can say eligible to vote. And the next statement is I am giving here print thank you. So save your program. So if file name, okay, so run the program, use fi statement. So look at here, enter your age. So I am giving 21. So look at the output, eligible to vote, thank you. So after printing true statements, then it goes to next statement. So run the program again, enter your age, I am giving 12. So look at here, the message only thank you, because the condition is not satisfied. It the condition evaluates to false, so the true statements are skipped. The control directly goes to next statement. So this is about the simple if statement. Okay, thank you. The next video we will discuss the remaining conditional statements.